everybody. Welcome to Katie Moonchild's world. Thought I'd come on and give you my first video about my hand. Had to put that fancy background on because it's the solstice. Happy solstice, everyone. Happy longest night, shortest day. If you'll bear with me just one moment. There, that's a little better. Welcome to reality. I'm here to talk to you about my current reality in my hand. See the bruise down here? Yeah, that bruise started up here. So yeah, that's how far it's come in a little over a week. For those of you who are curious, what surgery is she talking about? I had a thumb arthroplasty / fracture. They removed this knuckle right here out of the base of my thumb. Got tendon from here. See where it's bruised? That's from the tendon. Rolled up, cut the tendon, rolled the piece up, put it in that hole, take this piece, stretch it up and attached it. And that's the way I've been for, well, since the 13th. Been a fascinating experience, let me tell you. First thing that they did was give me a nerve block. Instead of knocking me out and making me fall asleep, they gave me a shot of the stuff in my neck. It's fascinating how these work. They give you just enough in the cluster of nerves that operate that particular limb that they're going to be numbing or not wanting to feel anything. Let me tell you, it doesn't feel anything. It was just like a piece of skin there. I couldn't move it. I couldn't do anything with it. What they do is they inject the anesthesia in the nerve cluster, in the main nerve that's functioned this arm in my neck. They gave me a shot in the neck of this stuff. It was crazy how it worked. I couldn't move my arm till about 8 o'clock that night when I could start moving my shoulder. But then that's when the pain started happening. And oh my goodness, that was another story. So, what the most important thing is, if you're going to have the surgery done, even though you're not going to feel like it and you can't move them, you can't feel them, start icing, putting ice on your fingers and your hands. As you can tell, see, my fingers are still quite swollen. There's quite a difference there. It's not as bad as it was, but there's still quite a difference. We're a week out from surgery. And I ice about every 20 minutes from the point where I got home and I could get to my frozen bag of peas. Anyway, and I just keep it on there. Even though you cannot move them on your own, take your fingers and move those fingers. As soon as you can, start moving your fingers, because the stiffness in your fingers is a whole nother pain you really don't want. So that also makes your fingers swell more when you do not move them. Okay. So yeah, I just took my other hand and started doing this, because when I came home, and this is me, and I knew it was going to be like this. It was going to be kind of like a club. So you start stretching them out, and it feels really, really weird, because your fingers are going to feel really warm to this hand, but you're not going to feel anything at all with this hand. Okay? And you'll notice my little finger keeps wanting to go under there. That's another thing. I keep trying to keep that out so that my hand is like this and doesn't end up kind of cupped. See, I want it flat, don't we? Main thing that when they send you home, the main thing that they want you to watch out for is to look for any drainage. That's kind of an off-white color. Hello. Yeah. You see off-white drainage coming out of an incision of any kind, you better get to the emergency room, because that's generally purulent fluid or pus. You may notice an off-white to clear drainage coming out of your incision with increased use of your fingers and wrists. For a while, I just didn't use it hurt to use my wrist to do what I just did there. That really hurt for a while because you're using this tendon down here. So I didn't do it. I kept my arm supported for most of this week, up on a high pillow. So that's where we're at today. We're at the point where tomorrow we get to go back to the doctor. He will take the bandage off, and then I get to see what he actually did. I have no idea how many stitches I had or anything else. But he will take this bandage off, and there's a, you hear that? Yeah, hard, like cast thing that it's in, because there's no way I can move that thumb. That's, yeah. There's also hard on, not entirely on the top. It stops, goes right across down like that. You can kind of see it. This is soft and padded. This is hard. So where it covers where my hand is, where the surgery actually was, is a hard cast-like splint that my hand is just sitting in. I can't move it any more than that, and I really don't want to move it any more than that until I'm told I can. So I guess the next step is, it says here, I'm reading, in case you're wondering why I had that long pause, I'm reading here, at your first post-op visit, a cast holding your thumb still will be applied. Keep your fingers moving. You may resume driving when you are no longer taking narcotic pain medications and when you have adequate control of your extremities, so that you can use your extremities with minimal discomfort. This is a matter of your safety and of those around you on the road. Well, let me tell you right now, in this particular arrangement, can't hold on to a steering wheel very hard, can I? And narcotic pain medication, yeah. Still, unfortunately, still having to take that at night when I go to sleep. But that's all. I'm not doing it during the day, which is huge, huge. And let me tell you, don't scrimp on that. Don't try to be the tough guy. Be patient. Take your pain meds. Let those around you who love you wait on you and take care of you if you're blessed enough to have that. And every day it gets a little better. And with me, every day it's gotten a lot better. I've been amazed how fast this is going. I'll be back here shuffling cards quicker than... yeah. I'll be back soon. Okay, yeah. And then, yeah, most of my medicines, they'll give you a list of when you can take your medicines, ones you're supposed to stop and ones that when you can take them and resume them again. And how to deal with they give you a little talk about what to do with that nerve block. Because believe me, your arm is like a piece of rubber. It's just floppy. It's like it has no bone. And I kept feeling like in my head I was holding up my hand, but it was laying floppy down. And you feel like, okay, I'm going to move my fingers. And you look, you're thinking in your head you're moving your little finger. Nothing happens. And I was that way for like 16 hours. So I would have to say the thing that was really the hardest to get used to in all of this, besides not being able to type, when I use my cell phone, yeah, that's the hardest thing to get used to, is the fact that I'm very right-handed, and what my mind is telling my hand to do, my fingers to do, it wasn't working, and that was really strange. And it, yeah, about 16 hours where it finally came back. And when it finally came back with a vengeance. I was wishing for it to be numb again. So, anyway, what I'm taking now is just over-the-counter naproxen, as the bottle says to take it, and I'm doing great. So I just wanted to do a quick little video, catch you guys up, wish you all a happy, such a beautiful winter solstice out there. Stay safe, stay warm, blessings to all of you, and as the holidays are getting closer and closer, as the Christmas holidays are getting closer and closer, and we get into Kwanzaa and everything, I wish you all, whatever holiday you celebrate, my heart's with you, and I'm celebrating with you. Understand that if I cannot be with you, know my heart is there. My soul is there. We're a collective and we're all twinkling. I love you all. Be kind to one another. And in this season of light and love, please show a lot of both of that to everyone around you. And I'm already, I'm not even out and about much, but I've already run into, the stress of the season. So I love you very much. I will be back again probably one day next week or the week after to catch you up on the cast and how that went, because that happens tomorrow. I'm so excited. So I will give you, what they told me to do when I get the cast. I do need to tell you, one thing that they told me to do is for post-operative breathing is to cough. Take a deep breath in and cough it out. I know this sounds really weird. But apparently it's worked. And with the pain medications, make sure you take something some like magnesium or something along with it to help soften your stool. Now, I personally, and I'm not a doctor, and no doctor's ever told me this, but I am not an advocate of stool softeners and laxatives, because to me that's like just pouring more cars into a traffic jam. And eating high fiber is the same thing. You have to loosen those bowels. You have to help them relax so that what's already there blocking stuff can move through. Oh, what a lovely topic to end on. But if you're like me and you're taking narcotic painkillers, it's really important that you come up with some way to keep your digestive juices and everything flowing as it should. However you best find to do it, works best for you to do that. And if you need to, talk to your doctor about it. I don't know. I guess that's pretty much. I'm trying to think if there's anything else. I'm looking through. I have a list here. Looking through all the things they told me. Why you're using a sling. I told you that covered that. Because your arm doesn't work. Oh, and it is important. Very, very important. Even though this hurts. And bumping it hurts. And moving it around hurts. Don't be sedentary. Move around. Me, I don't have a choice. I don't have anybody else to do it for me, but like watering my yard, going for a walk, that kind of thing, which I will be doing a lot more walking. So I might be taking you guys on live walks with me, maybe once a week. That sounds kind of fun, actually. Because I have to walk 3 times a week now. I I have osteoporosis. Oh, it's lovely getting older. And if I don't want to break a hip or something if I fall down, I gotta start walking and doing more exercise. So, with this, move your body. We don't want you to get deep veined with thrombosis, because you can die from that so quick before you can even get to the hospital. So, take care of your legs. You start to feel any pains or funny things in your legs, if you have this surgery, notify your doctor right away. I think I got it. I think I pretty well covered everything. I'm in preparation for getting a cast. I got these wonderful thing called cast covers, which I'll talk to you about next time. Where they come from, how to get them. I think it's one of the greatest medical inventions ever out there, and it's invented by a mom in Utah. So there you go. I'll talk to you later. You guys have a most wonderful Christmas. Blessings to you, and thank you for being here, and thank you for caring. And if you're having this surgery, understand the number one thing you have got to be through all of this is patient. And you can do it, you can do it, you can make it. Each day it gets better, I promise. Take care now. I love you. Be kind to one another. Bye-bye now.